Hey everybody. I'm just practicing. I've never did a live on YouTube. And a couple people have told me to start my live on YouTube. So I thought I would. Let me invite some people. Um yeah. So I just was sitting here and I wanted to share. I did a reading yesterday or the day before yesterday. And I realized I've been reading the energy over and over again. Didn't realize who it was, and he wants me to share his story, and I thought I would. Uh, so um, I got a message that somebody wanted to read, and they wanted a session. They didn't really say they wanted cards, but I took it like they wanted cards. So we started the session off of them. Oh, and today is May the 20th, 2022. I had to get that out the way. Um, so that equals 13. So that reduces down to 4. So I'm trying to be balanced and I'm trying to cover all spaces. Again, this is Cassie Derwin. I'm Cassie Derwin. I say hey to everybody that has a body. I say hey to nobody. Nobody is spirit. Anybody is anybody else that's catching this, and somebody is most of the times who I don't mess with. But because I am growing, I am messing with somebody here lately. And I got a new piece of equipment and I was trying to see how it worked, okay? Yeah. And I wanted to see how it worked. So, here I am. So, I did a reading for this girl or this lady. And I call people girls and boys, and it don't mean nothing. It just mean I'm older and you younger. So I did this session, and her um her father and her fiance's father came up. Well, then she sent me someone else, because if you send me 2 people, you'll get a free session. She sent me someone else, and I was doing that session, and that woman's husband came up. Well, I didn't. Well, then I found out that was her son, was like her stepson. Okay, still not knowing, just giving the message. So the other day I did a reading for a new person, and when I started the reading, I heard, "Where the weed at?" I heard, "Where the weed at?" So I was like, "Hey, peace, Rose." Okay, I'm trying to see how this works. So now I can see where my oh, I can type something. Oh, I can see where stuff is. Thanks, Rose, because you're helping me out. Because I don't be knowing. I should be knowing, but I don't. So, I'm doing the reading for this girl, and the first thing I hear is where the weed at before the reading starts. So, I said, and I know that when they start to come through, once you pay me and you start to come through, I can hear the voices. And I said, okay, so this ain't for me. This is for whoever it was for. So I said, where the weed at? So then I went to look for the weed. So I found the weed, took it downstairs. So when I start to read, I'm telling her all this stuff because I only tell you what I hear. I can only tell you what I see. I can only tell you what I feel inside of me. And when I was telling her this stuff, I heard her laugh. And then the voice, I said, well, this is letting me know that your dad is always around you. Well, he said, no, I'm not. I said, well, he said, no, he ain't. He said, I'm around you when I need to be, but I'm not always around you because sometimes I'll be off doing my thing. So I'm telling her this and she's laughing. So I'm taking it that she understand what I'm saying. So as I keep reading, all of a sudden I can't breathe. I'm like, I felt two energies on behind me, but one of them was right at my head, right here, the masculine energy, and it was another energy kind of back farther, but it kept touching my hair and rolling my hair, and it's touching my hair. I can't say rolling my hair in their hand because they don't have no hands, they don't have no body. But I felt that. That's what I felt. I felt my hands in my hair, and I felt somebody touching my face. So then, I wanted to smoke. All of a sudden, I wanted to smoke, and I said, "It's somebody that you smoke with. It's somebody in front of you that you smoke with physically, but there is somebody that when you smoke, they are there." And I'm talking about a spirit. And then she confirmed that she knew what I was talking about. So, because the person that referred them, I needed to know who that was. And I didn't know who it was. I didn't know all these people that I've been reading were connected because I wasn't supposed to know at the time, because that way I'm giving an authentic message. So when I talk to the girl, she tells me, because all of a sudden I can't breathe. I'm like, feel like somebody, I felt like somebody was doing like this. And I told her, and she said, yeah, that was my dad. I said, well, feels like I can't breathe. And she said, that's my dad. I said, but I keep looking to the left. And at the end of it, she told me that was because her brother was giving her dad chest compressions. And he told me I can use his name. His name is Tony. Tony was getting chest compressions. And he was looking to the left and he was looking at his daughter, the one that I was giving the reading. But I didn't know any of this until I got back to the initial person that led me to these other people. And then word of mouth is very important. And I appreciate when people give me word of mouth, and then I can help other people, because this is to assist you not to be in pain. This is to make you understand that energy never dies. I don't know this man, but his energy was right here, and I could hear him speaking to me and leading me, and he showed me how to do something that I didn't know how to do. I needed to learn how to do it, and he told me, I'll show you, because it's more or less like they're screaming at you and you can't hear them. And being that you can't hear them, their message isn't getting across. So the fact that I can hear them and get their message across, they appreciate it. And I appreciate it too. Yeah, so he told me he would help me, and he showed me how to use the black mirror, and I used the black mirror, and I was appreciative of that. So then when I talked to the initial person, she let me know that those were his kids. I was talking to his daughter. And so when I was looking to the left, that was because he was looking at his daughter to the left. Well, then I started feeling like I wanted to cry. And I did cry, because this is what made me cry. Her fiance was the one that was pressing on my chest trying to save his dad. And when his dad said that I'm not always there, because he said, no, I ain't always there. I'll be out doing my thing. But he said, when you call me, I'm going to come, because you always came for me. So when, I guess he had a heart attack or a stroke, they called for his kids, and his daughter, the one that I was talking to, she came for him. So that made her, everything I was saying made her understand. But what's overwhelming for me is sometimes I don't understand how I do this and why I do it. I know why I do it. I do it because I'm being obedient. I don't know how I do it. I just do it. I just can hear. I'm just silent enough to listen. And so I'm celebrating. I have several family members that are born on this day, and I'm celebrating their day. I have an uncle and two aunts, and my great grandmother wanted to show me that she had three babies, two girls and a boy, but they all were born in May. So she was showing me this to let me see how we're similar. No, I didn't have 12 kids like she did. But now that I'm on this spiritual journey, those 12 energies of her children are teaching me. It's kind of like the disciples teaching Jesus. It's aspects of all these energies, and I can learn something. So what I learned from my uncle, that he would have been 108 years old today. I didn't even know he was born the day before me, but when I was a kid, and he died in 77. And the reason why 77 is important to the year that I was born, because I turned 11 then. And right now they got me, Spirit has me on this awareness of when I was 11 years old. And I can kind of remember things from when I two, but it's about the two, when you put the 11 together, it's about partnershiping with yourself and your mission. So that's what it's telling me. It's telling me to take myself, the things I know about myself, but then find out other things. So I'm partnering up with finding who Cassie is and how all this stuff is supposed to evolve. So I want to celebrate my birthday tomorrow. And everybody, I keep hearing, "Oh, your birthday is gonna be good," in my head. And I have to see, am I talking to myself, or is somebody talking to me? Well, I have all these somebody's talking to me. I have all these energies pulling at me and talking to me, because I guess they're celebrating me, because I am the body that listens to them. That's why you got to listen to your people. And when people say, "Well, I don't know why they would talk to you and they ain't talking to me," because you're not listening. That's the only reason why they would say it to me, because you're not listening. The only reason. So I wanted to do something, but people have other plans and people doing things. Well, I'm going to go by myself. So I shared something on my Instagram, and the person I'm going to a jazz concert tomorrow at Aretha Franklin Theater. And what's crazy about that, Aretha Franklin kept coming to me. She had me studying her. I done did podcasts about her, but I didn't understand what it was. Well, when I looked at my numbers, my ideogram numbers, she has the same numbers as me. And when I started looking at other things, I started seeing things that were familiar to me about myself and to do with her. So I feel like she was coming to me beforehand, because most time I get a awakening before it comes. So I'm gonna be celebrating at the Aretha Franklin Cafe tomorrow with Will Sipin and a couple other jazz musicians. And I'm sure, I'm positive that there is something, a part of my journey that is waiting there for me. I didn't have anybody go with, and I still don't, but my stick said, Marcus say, "I'll go, I'm your companion, I will go with you." So me and Marcus probably going to Detroit tomorrow, to the music hall, to the Aretha Franklin Cafe. But I was just trying out this YouTube to see how it goes. Thanks, Rose. And I'm going to start trying to post this. I can post live on YouTube now. So I'll start doing my pulls. So tonight at 10:10 Eastern time, I will be doing pulls here on YouTube as well as on Instagram. And you can submit your Cash App. I'll take Cash App and get a couple cars pulled. $5 a car, or $5 a question. That's what it is. $5 a question. Okay, thank you for coming by. Thanks everybody. Whoever watches this. This was just a test. It was just a test. And I thought I would just make it more than a test. So I'm going to say 2-piece. This is Cassie Derwin. It is 5/20/2022. That equals 13. 13 reduces to 4. That is your homework. What does 4 mean to you? 4 means balance to me. 4 could be, because I do tarot, it could be I see the 4 of Pentacles. Either you're holding too tight to something that's tangible or you're spending too much. So just look at those things. Peace.